Siema. Ogólnie zastanawiałem się, co wam nagrać, więc może spróbujemy to. Ogólnie pierwszy raz w to gram, więc zobaczymy, o co chodzi. Znaczy troszkę grałem, że to jest projekt Eden's Garden, to jest taka fan game Danganronpa, bla bla bla. Po prostu tam gadają sobie, więc zobaczymy to. Bardzo jest przede mną leżało jakieś... Przede mną leżało jakieś typiary. Z tego co wiem, czy on jest jakiś dead? Takiego nie
There's no way.
Holy!
Ja pier... O kurde. Coś tam jadalnie, typu wyjście z tego budynku wcześniej. Pomyślałem też o...
Dude!
Właśnie, dlaczego nie robię sobie naszym
The hell?
Really?
Nie było się było tam podłoga. Tam, gdzie byłem.
Very funny.
I rozszczędny, że przegapiliśmy jakąś dupą wersję.
Hell no!
Hold on.
Pewnie się powiedzieć nie zawsze.
I wasn't expecting this.
Więc pomiędzy czasem, kiedy wyszłeś, a czasem, kiedy wróciłeś, dziewczyna była runda. Tak jak myślę, że jest... No oczywiście, że widzisz? Dobra. Myślę... Więc nie wiem, czy w ogóle, ale...
Oh shit!
Przepraszam, to było... Nie widziałem, nie słyszałem czego. Outside. Natomiast może potwierdzić, tak?
Shit.
Tak, nie było nic tam, nikt nie zeszedł z góry. Więc zobaczcie.
Oi!
O, tak.
What the? You.
Strange.
Nic
Ej.
ludzie. To jest po prostu idiotą.
How?
You're crazy!
It's the truth.
Jeżeli nie wierzysz, sam to sprawdź. Nikt nie chce tam zrobić.
Are we ready?
Okay.
I'll be damned.
Musisz zobaczyć, czy ona jest narracyjna. Więc idiota.
For real? Say what?
You see,
Moja intuicja i ogólnie źle ciągle w ogóle nie śmierdzi niczym.
Dude, no!
Nie lubię ci więcej podejrzanych.
That ain't it.
Sam to się spełni. Nawet.
Ah,
For real?
Daj mi to zobaczyć. Włączył Ehe. Być może auto będą. Znaczy auto. Jestem. Zapraszam na mnie obiad. Gdzie to? Ty? On musi sprawdzić.
Not okay!
back off.
故事往上。
Brutal!
这场说的是我跟那第四次干。
Fuck you! Holy!
Don't say that. What a joke. What did you say?
Think about it this way.
I'm talking. So...
There's gotta be something.
If I may ask,
Who would you traitor?
That's not it.
Protagonist dan这是什么？
sure.
You can do it.
Oh.
Don't get close!
I don't know.
Stay calm.
Wiem. Jak to proszę, to zrobił. Proszę tak w okularach. Gdzieś tam w okularach czerwono-białą. Also rival.
Huh?
No. Hey. Eh?
I see.
Let's see the wall. Moving on. Parents. O, to chyba po lewej. Spoileruję. Nie egzekucja to nie fajna. Button closet. Co mi się coś gadać? Shelf. Wiem, że coś tu jest. Chyba to closet. Chyba co ty chcesz jeszcze inspektować?
It's for the best.
Check it out!
Right.
Dude, not cool.
Huh?
So hackneyed!
Seriously?
Pardon me.
No teraz zakryty klos. Ja pier... No. Wreszcie. A nagle się pojawiło. Dobra, nie wiem.
Gotta stay one step ahead.
Huh?
Makes sense.
Kamera. Dodajmy.
Golly!
Eh?
How should I put it?
Będę się uczył.
Hmm.
Nie rozumiem nawet jak manga robię. Musimy się sprawdzić Polacy.
Sheesh.
Gramy tam był? Ja gdzieś tam był ten pomarańczowy za tą typiarą na środku.
Let's see.
Come off the grass.
Duh.
What?
Listen to me.
Just well put.
Wait a minute.
Focus.
Just follow me.
Okay.
Też jest chyba. Czują. Może mieć. A nie to mieć.
Check it out.
Oi, you. Come off the grass.
Am I hearing you right? Really?
I've got some.
Deal with it. Ugh.
Hold you.
What you doing?
Huh?
You all right?
Look,
But
I'm talking.
wait.
What?
Sounds
Whatever.
Oi!
Free.
Nice.
Soybean.
Oh. Działa. To jest zinda. Tylko zara.
Yo!
Whoa.
game over, man!
What about... Yep, if I may ask. Duh.
Elementary, my dear.
Sure.
Inny quest, ja, nareszcie. Izba stoi tak króliczkowa.
However, back off.
Mess.
Lecimy dalej. Mhm. Ze mną? Dobra, lecimy to.
Let's begin with a brief. The objective here is simple. Explain how the murder took place. Using evidence you've gathered during the investigation, you will argue what you... Should you all agree on the right answer? Should you all agree on the wrong answer? That's all there is to it. Have fun, everybody.
Somebody, get me out of here. Get me out of here, 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 get me out of here. Ah! Sons of...
What happened to her? Oh, shit! They fried her brain!
If I wanted to see the brain dead bicker, I'd just turn on the telly. On that note, please, carry on.
As you were saying, Wolfgang?
Ej, koleś miał...
Right. The way I see it, the objective of this
Fine. I'm just gonna be an onlooker.
You're seriously not going to contribute?
What am I even supposed to do?
Coś.
Put your detective hat on, buddy! We're here to solve a mystery!
Yeah, who murdered that dummy chick, right?
Not who murdered her, how they murdered her.
Did that tablet not explain it?
It listed her wounds, yes, but it didn't explain how they were inflicted.
Probably because it's so obvious.
But, Miss Amber, you didn't even read the tablet.
And I don't have to.
The mystery was never about who killed Kara, but how she died.
Is that true? Objection! It's obvious what the murder weapon was.
I didn't get a good look at the crime scene, but the body was pretty bloody.
And what could have spilt that blood besides that big scary gun?
No, that's wrong!
Cassidy, can you stop butting in? You barely investigated the crime scene to begin with.
Whoa, what? I searched that place from top.
Alright, then tell me, how was a fully loaded assault rifle used as the murder weapon?
That's easy. It wasn't. Obviously, the shooter reloaded their gun. Any smart shooter could tell you that. Right, Desmond?
Why are you bringing me into this?
Except, the victim suffered multiple stab wounds to the torso. If a gun was fired, not only should the body have had bullet wounds, but there would be shell casings from the fired bullets. We saw neither at the crime scene.
Details. If the gun didn't do that, chicken, what was the actual murder weapon?
I got it!
Yeah!
Bloody knife. It's just so blatantly obvious. It was literally right next to the victim's body.
Lysocam's razor gotta ruin everything.
Interesting. Both the knife and...
Kind of weird.
Nothing beats the stick.
If the killer didn't use the rifle...
Maybe it came from inside the closet.
Don't see why you'd be storing a gun in a janitor's closet.
Man, I don't know. What if it's not even related to...
Of course it's related. It's covered in blood.
Oh no. Everyone's starting to...
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
I bet that gun didn't even work. These days, it's all about aesthetics over effectiveness.
That's like your opinion, lady.
If the gun was broken, then the would have no reason to bring it with them. And yet, they did.
Watch it be for the aesthetic.
To reiterate, the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
I bet that gun did. Oh, you agree?
Wait, the evidence Damon
To reiterate, the rifle and the knife.
Huh?
Yeah, does that. To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
I bet that gun didn't even work. These days, it's all about aesthetics over effectiveness.
That's like your opinion, lady.
If the gun was broken, then the killer would have no reason to bring it with them. And yet, they did.
Watch it be for the aesthetic.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
I bet that gun didn't even work. These days, it's all about aesthetics over effectiveness.
That's like your opinion, lady.
If the gun was broken, then...
No, that's wrong!
Jest, wreszcie, że coś wali dobrze.
Stop that thought right there. If we keep assuming the killer had the gun, we'll end up running in circles.
What? You think the killer was unarmed?
No, they were definitely armed. With the knife. The reason they didn't use a gun is probably because they never had it to begin with.
But then, who did?
Easy. The victim.
Whoa, the dummy had the gun?
If it wasn't the killer, it has to be her. She must have brought it to the closet. She was probably carrying it before the murder, but dropped it when the killer attacked her.
Oh, I guess that makes some sense.
Complete sense.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Aren't you overlooking something?
Huh?
The victim was stabbed from the front, meaning she could have seen the killer coming, correct? If so, why didn't she shoot them?
A stealth attack! I bet the killer memorized her AI movements.
That girl must have been killed before she had the chance to defend herself.
That's not technically true.
Eh?
There's evidence of a struggle between the victim and the killer.
Question.
But the assault rifle is fully loaded. How would the victim have used?
Shit. Bucket? Już wiem.
I don't see how this proves anything. We need evidence that the victim...
This is it.
Yes! I got it.
We found dry blood under the victim's fingernails, which implies she was clawing at her attacker. Of course, no explanation is definitive without photo proof of the killer, but I'm confident this is what happened.
Why would you resort to scratching when you're carrying a gun?
Did something get in the way of her using it?
Wonder if that killer stole it from her.
She should have seen or heard him coming from the hallway at the very least.
Why do you think she was in the hallway?
That's where the fight happened, right?
I think you're getting ahead of yourself. How can we be sure the fight happened there?
Maybe the fight started in the hallway, and after it ended, her body was dragged into the closet.
If that happened, shouldn't there have been streaks of blood on the floor or in the hallway?
Drag marks? Can't say I saw any.
It was merely a jest. No need to take it so seriously.
Instead of dragging the victim, what if the killer carried her? I don't know why they would want to do that, but it would explain the lack of drag marks.
But then, wouldn't the killer have been covered in
Blood. Aye. It should have gotten everywhere. Those wounds were brutal. A few inches deep, I reckon.
Good point.
She was obviously killed in the closet. That's where the blood was.
Yes, you're right. I'm so sorry for derailing the conversation.
Moving on.
That fight. The victim had the gun, but she was overpowered?
If she wanted to, she could have just, you know.
That fight. The victim had the gun, but she was overpowered? It doesn't make much sense, does it?
That slimy killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hands.
By the sounds of it, those two did have a crazy tussle.
I bet that girl didn't even see them coming.
Maybe she thought the killer was her friend? I know I wouldn't hurt a friend.
She tried clawing their eyes out.
That slimy killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hands.
That's right. The killer...
This sounds risky.
That slimy killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hands.
By the sounds of it, those two did have a crazy tussle.
I bet that girl didn't even see them coming.
Maybe she thought the killer was her friend? I know I wouldn't hurt a friend.
She tried clawing their eyes out.
That slimy killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hands.
That's right. The killer lunged at her.
This sounds risky. What if she saw them and...
That slimy killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hands.
That's right. The killer lunged at her and pushed the gun out of her hands.
This sounds risky.
That slimy killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hands.
By the sounds of it, those two did have a crazy tussle.
I bet that girl didn't even see.
Maybe she thought the killer was her friend. I know I wouldn't hurt a friend.
The victim mistook the killer for a friend.
Why would there's no evidence?
That slimy killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hands.
By the sounds of it, those two did have a crazy tussle.
I bet that girl didn't even see. Appreciate the support, but you're not.
That slimy killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hands.
By the sounds of it, those two did have a crazy tussle.
Muszę ten tablet walić do tego kierunku.
I bet that girl didn't even see.
Finally.
John actually has a point. The victim probably couldn't see what was going on. According to the tablet, she suffered chemical burns to the face and also inside the janitor's closet.
Blinded with bleach? That's horrible.
All that pain, yet she still managed to fight back?
She sure put up a struggle. Without a gun, I guess the next best thing was her hands.
So the killer was definitely the one who blinded her.
Indeed. Knowing she had a gun, he blinded her to make her less dangerous. Then, when he pinned her against the door and stabbed her, she tried to retaliate.
Until eventually dying from her wounds.
Jeez, this is brutal. Couldn't they have toned down the violence?
The past is in the past, and we.
I mean, by the sounds of it, we've.
No.
Seriously?
But we've already discussed so much!
We know she was armed. We know she was blinded. We figured out how she died. How is this?
Please understand, I'm proud of everyone's hard work so far. Because of you, we're one step closer to bringing the victim justice. However, we should think of this case like an equation. Knowing how it works is only half the struggle. Now we need to figure out why.
As in, the motive?
Mm-hmm. You're on the right track.
You speak like we have any information on the killer. What are we supposed to ascertain?
Not every answer will be written down for you. Sometimes actually.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold the phone!
Grace?
Whoa, what? Since when was Grace back to normal?
Right now, Soybean. Watching you guys try to solve this mystery has been like watching a dumpster catch on fire. I guess all that smoke must have clouded your vision, 'cause there's a big-ass elephant in this room.
An elephant in the room?
So the killer incapacitated that girl. She had a gun, it makes total sense. Problem is, you've yet to explain how he used the bleach.
I sort of assumed he spilled it on the victim.
Right. He just tipped the bottle over her.
That bottle is where the bleach came from, sure. But I doubt the bottle itself was involved in the murder. When we found it, it was neatly ordered on a shelf near the back of the closet.
Wiem, I got it. Chodzi o to, że jak jest
Do you think the killer just poured the contents of that bottle into...
tablet królewski, to ona zwalili jej chemikaliem na oczu, żeby ją oślepić.
Sure, before...
And what is this something else? Go on, explain it before this dumpster turns molten.
We got it.
Well, if the original bottle's been emptied, where'd the bleach go?
Into another bottle?
What about a container? There were a bunch in the closet.
I bet the killer had a secret water gun. So when the victim came in, pow! He squirted her in the eyes.
Hey! The ink vanishes when the battle's over.
Well, if the original bottle's been emptied, where'd the bleach go?
Into...
What about a container? There were a bunch in the closet.
I bet the killer had a secret water gun. So when the victim came in, pow! He squirted her in the eyes.
Hey! The ink vanishes when the battle's over.
Well, if the original bottle's been emptied, where'd the bleach go?
Into... Their bottle?
He's got a point. The killer could have just put...
Sorry, but I'm gonna, as far as I can, unless you have...
Well, if the original bottle's been emptied, where'd the bleach go?
Into another bottle?
What about a container? There were a bunch in the closet.
I bet the killer had a secret water gun.
Yes, this is the killer used a water...
Well, if the original bottle's been emptied, where'd the bleach go?
Into another bottle?
What about
a container?
There were a bunch in the closet.
I bet the killer had a secret water gun. So when the victim came in, pow! He squirted her in the eyes.
Hey! The ink vanishes when the battle's over.
Well, if the original bottle's been emptied, where'd the bleach go?
To another bottle?
What about a container?
I got it.
She's correct. The killer put the chemicals in a bucket. Or, more specifically, the same bucket we found at the crime scene. After all, if the killer didn't use it to transport bleach, what else did they use it for? Personal cleaning? I doubt it.
Yo, that makes sense!
A broken clock is right twice a day.
Okay, cool. So, how'd the killer use that bucket to spill bleach in the victim's eyes?
It would be a fairly heavy bucket, so it's unlikely he threw it on her.
She'd shoot him before he even had the chance. Use your brain, mate.
I got it. Pamiętacie tę drabinę za drzwiami? Pewnie ona stała za drzwiami i zrzuciła jej to na łeb.
Of course, my apologies.
Even if he did manage to, however, aside from her...
Well, if you check...
Burns to the scalp? How does that work? Unless those chemicals came from above?
Did the killer somehow suspend the bucket in the air? Maybe there was a mechanism that made it...
Where's this bucket supposed to be again?
Above.
I know.
Which...
Was the killer...
There's no way they were up there. There's nothing for them to sit or hold on to. Not to mention, they couldn't have stabbed her from up there.
And if there's no place for the killer to sit, then there's no place for the bucket to sit.
Unless you take into account the size difference.
Eh?
The space above the entrance might not be able to support...
And that thing supporting the bucket?
That stepladder is like...
I got it. I don't know how we overlooked this, but I've got it. The killer just balanced the bucket on the door.
Like in those water bucket pranks people film?
Exactly. When the victim came into the room, she pushed open the door and caused the bucket to fall on her. This would make it so she couldn't shoot back or even get a chance to see her assailant. When the bucket hit the ground, it probably rolled away. That'd explain why we found it a couple feet from the victim.
That is a possibility.
There's just one problem. How was the killer able to reach that high? Unless they were abnormally tall,
Well, let's use that as our next point of discussion. How did the killer set up this trap?
This is it. There was a stepladder hiding behind the closet door. The killer probably used that. After climbing it, they could position the bucket right on top of the door.
I got it.
My precious stepladder? You think the bad guy used my super duper obvious stepladder?
Next point, Occam's razor.
Yes, it appears our killer didn't care much for subtlety. No matter how obvious it seems, it's the only answer that makes sense.
It was the only knick-knack of its kind, too. If there's something else...
I see. It makes sense with what we've got so far. But I'm not done yet. I still have one last question for you apes.
Please just leave us alone.
Hey, don't be like that. Grace may be loud, but her questions have really helped our discussion.
Anyway, what was the killer doing when that bucket poured onto the girl's head?
He obviously didn't just stand there and observe.
Behind the door.
What about behind the door? The killer...
Wouldn't the stepladder be in the way?
I got it.
Yes. Dobrze.
I've got it. The killer was hiding in the back of the closet. If he was pressed up against the furthest shelf and facing the entrance, there'd be a diagonal path between him and his victim. I say diagonal because that's the only way you can make a direct charge forward. Also, when the victim entered, that's why the stab wounds were only made to her chest.
Creating the crime scene we found! Great job, guys! We're actually doing it!
That was the last mystery, right? We must have put everything together.
Even if it's all fake, I feel really bad for this victim.
it's an ugly sight, but she's no victim.
Huh?
Well, technically she is, but let's be real. The girl was carrying a gun. She probably provoked the killer, and they killed her in self-defense. It's a clear-cut case of the hunter becoming the hunted, no?
That's no excuse.
What?
There's no justifying murder. Killing a woman is the worst thing a man could do.
You're emanating a sizable amount of emotional tension.
There's no excuse. There never was an excuse. 28 stab wounds! No girl, no person should ever suffer Kara's fate.
Wait, who's...
It was the victim's name! Didn't anyone read the tablet?
I agree with you, dude. But you don't have to shout out your point.
Oi, what's all this about? We figured out the case. Stop trying to drag it on.
No. We're not finished here.
Huh?
There's no murder without a proper motive. We need to discuss why Kara died.
I am not going this far for a fictional murder. We aren't looking for a murderer.
Do you turn in a half-finished exam, Winona? An essay without its conclusion? This isn't about efficiency. This is about being...
What the hell?
Zaskakujący, bo jakby daje nam więcej pracy domowej, jakbyśmy odrabiali. Czekajcie, po prostu nie O!
let's just talk about the motive. There's no harm in doing that, right?
Well, what was the motive? Was the killer fighting for their life? Or were they going out of their way to murder?
If I was in the killer's shoes, I'd definitely be nervous. Thing is, while acting out of self-defense is possible, since when does it look like this?
Given the severity, I'd liken
something done on him.
What if they were frightened? A spooky thing might have set them off big time.
That's wrong. There's no way this was done in self-defense. No matter what excuse the killer uses, it doesn't change the fact they have blood on their hands.
Yo, bud.
Silence! I won't allow this!
Let's go.
To kill Kara so easily and without restraint. There is no way to justify this.
Take a chill pill, man.
You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest!
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense.
You don't even know the damn killer. Just the crime scene they left behind. What's wrong with that?
To kill Kara so easily and without restraint. There is no way to justify this.
Take a chill pill, man.
You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest!
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense.
You don't even know the damn killer. Just the crime scene they left behind.
This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice!
But how can we do that? There's no reason to trust you if you have no proof. So says the ultimate liar.
To kill Kara so easily and without restraint. There is no way to justify this.
Take a chill pill, man.
You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest!
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense.
You don't even know the damn killer. Just the crime scene they left behind.
This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice!
But how can we do that? There's no reason to trust you if you have no proof. So says the ultimate liar.
To kill Kara so easily and without restraint. There is no way to justify this.
Take a chill pill, man.
You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest!
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense. I'm glad you agree, but how does this...
To kill Kara so easily and without restraint. There is no way to justify this.
Take a chill pill, man.
You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest!
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense.
You don't even know the damn killer. Just the crime scene they left behind.
This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice!
But how can we do that? There's no reason to trust you. You trust him?
To kill Kara so easily and without restraint. There is no way to justify this.
Take a chill pill, man.
You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest! We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense. You don't even know the damn killer. Just the crime scene they left behind. This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice! But how can we do that?
There's no reason to trust you. You trust.
To kill
Kara so easily and without restraint. There is no way to justify this. Take a chill pill, man.
You
expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of
one of humanity's brightest!
I got it. The violence in this murder was excessive and intentional. The killer stabbed the victim even when the victim started clawing at their neck. The killer persisted. They wanted to inflict as much damage as possible. That's...
I understand that, but shouldn't we consider the killer's point of view?
Huh?
The victim was carrying a gun at the time of the murder. It's possible they were also trying to kill someone.
When the mind is clouded by fear, the body makes rash decisions.
Right. The killer was definitely excessive with the stabbing, but they could have been overwhelmed with emotion. In fact, the trap doesn't even work unless someone from the outside opens the door. The killer might have
I disagree.
Huh? What are you talking? The weapon is... You did the bleed?
I got it. The killer needed a lot of time to set up the trap. They had to fill the bucket with bleach, move the ladder, climb up the ladder. That's not even mentioning the time it would take to figure out this plan. Most people don't come up with ideas like this on the spot.
Making the plan is sadistic enough, but actually executing it, you need to be...
If the victim was actively hunting them, the killer couldn't possibly have had the time to formulate this trap and then set it up. No, they clearly had... The victim might not even have been hunting them. The killer could have lured them to the closet by making noise, and then killed her brutally. This was a brutal, savage crime.
I suppose I can't dispute that.
Does this mean we're done here? Hey! We're Disembodied Voice! We've figured out your stupid case! Now let us leave!
Oh, you're finally done. In all honesty, I stopped paying attention a long time.
What? We only went through this case because of you.
Silly me, I have a short attention span. So, just for my... It'll be good.
Fine. I'll do as you ask. I'll present the truth.
We'll present the truth together. Let's dig into it.
wreszcie wiem.
This is how it happened. The victim was Kara Koshkinen, the ultimate teacher's aide. Right before her death, she was wandering around the academy. That was probably when our unnamed killer, who was armed with a knife,
and decided he'd put her to eternal rest. He slid inside that little janitor's closet.
Aye, they needed a way to surprise the victim, who was better armed. The killer grabbed a bottle of bleach from the closet and poured its contents into a bucket.
That's because they wanted to blind Kara by splashing the bleach in her eyes.
Sneaky little bastard.
But to do that, they would need the killer moved a stepladder behind the closet. There, they carefully placed the bucket.
That way, when the victim opened the door, the bucket would empty its contents all over her.
After completing this setup, the killer retreated to the far end of the janitor's closet and waited for the victim's arrival. The killer could have made noise to attract the victim's attention. Either way, the victim tried to open the door.
And, the bleach splashed all over her. Her scalp, face, and eyes were severely burned.
Youch!
The killer leapt from his hiding place and began viciously attacking Kara. In his fit of rage and cruelty, he stabbed her from the front 28 times.
While being stabbed, the victim tried to fight back by clawing at the killer. This left the dried blood under her fingernails. However, it didn't deter the killer, and the victim eventually died.
At present, we don't have enough information to reveal the killers. That is the truth behind this case.
Dobra.
Well, are you satisfied?
Measly 3 acts. Poor Horace would be beside himself.
Who the hell is...
No one cares! We've done your end of the bargain. Now...
That is what I promised, isn't it? But before I do, may I be frank with you all for a second? This entire time I've been hiding behind a speaker, afraid to show my face. My heart tells me you'll be. However, my head, who cares what others think? Shouldn't I get to have a little yes? Let's do a win.
What was that?
Everybody, look over there!
Toss away those pickaxes, peasants! The walls have finally crumbled. What will you do now that you've reached the other side? Will you treasure this new land, serve it, or will you set it ablaze? Well, peasants, have...
Yo, what the fuck is going on?
Are you the speaker guy?
Speaker guy? No. You don't address your superiors. Within the halls of this academy, you'll... His Highness, the great and powerful Tozu, host of the Killing Game! Well done.
Hey.
The show must go on. Why the long face? My blood is rushing!
Come on.
But then...
Mm-hmm.
What?
Rubbish.
You...
Not okay!
Dude!
Pathetic.
Please don't. I just want to go home.
There's no need to worry. Let's see. Nonsense.
Jezus Maria.
Hey!
Skipuję to wszystko, bo oni się będą kłócić, że chcę iść.
Pathetic. Plot twist. Such a
Get out.
Plot twist. Isn't this love?
What happened?
Such.
No shot.
Well done. The show. I have an appetite.
I've said it a million times, you mangy fucking mutt! I want nothing to do with this!
Ow, 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 ow!
Since you've made it clear you won't listen to reason, I'll just make sure you have no arms to kill with!
Do you even listen to when I talk? I'm not the one doing the killing. It's you lot who are...
Hey! Stop already! There's a...
Na ogłoszenie.
You...
For real?
You think?
Pardon me. In any case, no matter. We will not succumb.
Don't test me.
Don't get it mixed.
Dalej, ja to skipuję.
My.
Aye.
No. It's the truth.
What a joke.
Look. Can't you see?
That's enough.
Please.
No!
I know. That's not...
Hold on.
Isn't this lovely?
Teraz mogę zapisać grę? No to kontynuuję. Bruh. Tak. Nie umiem wyjść.
Omnibus, de omnibus
Nie obchodzi mnie to. Co jest za słowo? Nie wpływa na serce. Jestem zachwycony. Total. Co za zachwycenie. Band of hypocrisy. What the fuck? I don't know. Halo?
Stop me!
Dojedziemy do mainnego. Dobra. Widzimy się w kolejnym odcinku. Bye.